That freedom call. In the backwoods where the wild hearts play, living life the redneck way.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Redneck Roundtable. Today we're going to talk about some bathroom issues, dealing with toilets, and also some chainsaw talk. Also, we'll throw in some other things here and there throughout the whole podcast today. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go. Yeah!
All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Redneck Roundtable. We got a couple new faces in here tonight that usually aren't with us all the time. We got Adam Campbell in here. Way to go, Adam.
Turn around, look at the camera.
And then he's got his safety glasses on. Safety first, safety. And then we got Freddie in here. Young Fred's in here with us tonight again.
How you guys doing? And he's not wearing his mom's shirt today.
Yeah, he got a nice shirt. Check out the shirts too, by the way. Let us know what you think. We got some Redneck Roundtable shirts made up.
Try to zoom in on that.
Some hats. Anybody's interested in a hat or a shirt, let us know. Yep. So, how's everybody's week?
Busy.
What's going on? What was going on?
Well, we was up in Pittsburgh showing off a truck to our customer, and a lot of kids got inside, beeping a horn. It was just all a bunch of kids just in and out. And we had a fire truck there. They wasn't interested in the fire truck. They were wanting to get in the big truck.
Yeah.
The Freightliner, you know.
Yeah.
He was in there honking the horn.
Where was that at?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's cool.
How many of them asked you why it smelled like old dirty socks?
No. We cleaned this one up. they didn't use my truck, but I did find some socks.
They were probably wondering why there was only one pair of socks in there. The other one was missing.
No, remember, I can't find socks.
How long did that last? Like, was that the whole day?
It was from 10 to 2.
Yeah.
And the families come out, and they bring their kids, and it's just like a family. So we're like their sister company. So I don't want to give names, but I mean, the kids come out, get to go through the truck. We clean one truck up. They get to go through the closets, and a lot of kids have never been in a big truck before. So
I've never been in one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool for a kid. It just really, they had their fire engine in there, and they were just like, I want to get in a big truck.
They've seen a fire engine before.
And the fire engines, had this really weird horn, but the Freightliner has a really good strong horn. They were up there.
It probably took you guys 2 weeks to clean that truck out and get the smell and all your wrappers
We
out.
got new trucks. This ain't like your pickup.
Okay. What about you, Adam? Let's hear something from Adam today.
Where should I start?
Anywhere you want.
MC Square.
Silence was loud
do me a
right
favor,
there.
pull that mic a little bit closer to your face.
I'm going to start
8 times 4.
No, most recent. How many of you guys got to clean a toilet today?
I cleaned one yesterday.
Actually, I cleaned mine today.
Okay, good. So the one that I had to clean had, I found one half of one Nike sock laying beside it. So I started thinking to myself,
It's probably Jerry's.
Yeah, it's right there.
That's where it went. I used your pooper. I used your pooper. Thanks.
seals, O-rings, gaskets. When was the last time you did any plumbing projects?
Me personally?
A week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did one couple
Is your
days
rule of thumb just catch it all on fire, throw it out, and start over?
Yes.
Attaboy.
Sometimes.
Then I go to the shark bites.
Oh, he's a shark bite.
No, it needs
Shark
to be
biter.
baling twine.
Duct tape.
Maybe some hog snot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened? Like, what was going on? What was the dilemma? With
So here's the other major rip is that all you know how your associated family, maybe even slightly extended family, anytime they're working on some kind of we'll call it a dwelling improvement project, and they know that I just don't want to ask him for this. Let's not get him to do this right now. So they get someone else to do it, pay for it, whatever. And then the job gets half, 3/4 of the way done, and they're bitching about, well, this isn't right, and that's not right, and this is broke. Can you come fix this? And so you always come in and clean up the mess, right?
Yeah.
You're always on the back end of it. And I look at him and I go, well, why wouldn't you just call me ahead of time? It's take me half the time if I just do it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Rather than now you got to fix all their junk. And I had my floor replaced and now the toilet don't work. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Did you put a piece of flooring to block the?
They went right over top of the flange, didn't they? And just put the toilet right back on. So,
how do you F it up that bad?
well,
you know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you F it up that bad?
Yeah. So what you're saying is you really need to plan out your dip a little bit better. The dip needs to be very descriptive then of the plan, right? The dwelling improvement plan.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's typically why I like just go hide in the woods, right? That way nobody can find me and I don't have to touch it. That
Gotcha.
time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Where you going, kid?
I could see that happening.
So you're saying the toilet's not working now?
Oh, no, that's what I was doing today.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the flange, the oversized flange wasn't?
No, they covered it.
Oh.
When I pull the handle, the water don't go anywhere.
Dirty water in there.
The handle don't go anywhere.
So what was now? I guess the question I have is like this toilet. Was there excrement in the toilet?
I told you it was one half of one Nike sock.
Okay, but that's not.
Wait. Why was there a sock? Wait, is the sock in the toilet?
Jerry, explain.
Jerry was over
Well,
there.
according to Adam, MC squared times 8 times. No, I don't know. I lost a Nike sock way back.
One half of a Nike sock?
Yes.
Yes. I don't understand how you get them cut in half.
Well, we'll go to that story later.
I don't think that's a
All right, so you had a great experience with some plumbing work.
What else did we do today? We went and ate lunch. Where did we eat lunch? I got a chili cheese dog at Joaquim's Supper Club.
Yeah, how's that?
Yeah, it's the best chili cheese dogs.
And you calling it Joaquim's?
Joaquim's Supper Club.
Yeah, Joaquim's.
Yeah.
Funny thing, we had some chili dogs over at Neely's the other day, man, and they were amazing.
They're not bad. Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
those
it was
guys at
amazing.
Neely's,
I hate chili.
Yeah, they were good, man. I was impressed. Probably one of the best chili dogs I had in a long time. What do you guys? You like chili dogs, Jeff? Gary?
I like any wieners.
Freddie?
No, I don't like chili. I'm a plain dude.
I'd rather eat dirt than chili.
What?
Oh, well.
I'd rather eat chili
You
than
like
dirt.
wieners?
We go to the chili cook-off. You'll be eating some dirt.
What about you, Jeff? What'd your week look like?
It's a typical week. I mean, just trying to keep things rolling. Got a job done finally. And actually, believe it or not, I was able to work on something of my own yesterday.
Yeah, what was that?
I mean, my car. It's like been begging for help for a couple months.
What was wrong with
The
it?
Cavalier?
The Cavalier, no, my G6.
Oh,
He's flying like a G6.
I thought maybe he was getting the Cavalier back out.
No,
That was Beretta, though. That was
Oh, that's
Beretta.
right.
It,
Yeah.
sou-
Beretta,
it sounds
yeah.
like his car was having lonely time and he needed Jeff to be with him.
need a little Jeff time, but he got
Yeah.
a little Jeff time.
Yeah, his exhaust pipe needed a little touching.
No exhaust port. Something wrong with that action there.
One time, me and Billy painted a chicken on an Escort. Remember that?
Was it a chick?
Yeah. Well, it looked like a chicken when it was
Looked
done.
like- well, they were more like
Do you have
retro.
any-
They
do you
were
have any
retro.
pictures of that, or
I do somewhere.
Yeah, they were
please
retro.
show.
They were retro flames.
I bought this
How do you get
Escort.
flames out of a chicken?
Firebird?
I don't know. I'm kind of. We need to see it.
I don't know, but it looked like a chicken
Don't
with
they
on
call
fire.
those
Yeah, but
flaming
it's like
chickens?
I don't know if it's called a chicken or not. But
Well, I mean, when you're
bird.
okay, so
Jeez.
What about you, Fred? How was your week?
It was good. Taking apart that trailer a little bit, replacing some stuff. I got hydraulic oil all down my leg.
What happened? Tell us about it.
Well, I'm sitting here taking this pump off, and I look over at Crow and I ask him, I say, hey.
did you get the pump at the Lion's Den?
Huh?
The pump from the Lion's Den?
Oh, no. But
He left that one at the house.
I was starting to take off the hydraulic line, and I look over to Crow and I asked him, I was like, this thing isn't going to leak all over the place, is it? He goes, no, it'll be fine. So
Well, correction. I said there could be some fluid that comes out.
So
just a little bit.
So he only hears what he wants to hear.
Yeah, there could be some fluid that comes out of there.
small amount of seepage.
Small, yeah, very minimal amount of seepage comes out of there. That's basically what I told him.
Caution,
So go ahead,
there might
Freddie.
be some leaking.
Freddie was like, I can deal with that. I'm used to
Yeah,
it.
I'm used to a little bit of leakage.
Here we
here.
go.
So go ahead, Fred. So what happens?
Anyway, I crack it loose. Everything's fine. It's starting to leak a little bit. I turn it again. It's still fine. Well, I tried to get the wrench on it a third time. By the time I touched it, it fucking blew off, and then it shot like a pressure washer, just all over the place. It was-
Commercial break. Vaginal seep solution. Well, like I said.
So what happened then? Did you get the job done or what?
Yeah, we got eventually after we got it all cleaned up, but all down my right leg. I'm surprised it didn't get all over my face and everything.
So,
'cause
Freddie,
I
did
mean,
somebody lie to you about the line? Or?
Yeah, he lied to me.
He
said
I
a
would-
little bit of leakage.
I
Wait.
would say
Did he lie?
I'm not. I
He
wouldn't
lied.
say it was a lie.
It's a half-
I mean, I told him.
So
something's
someone
gonna
gave
come
you a
out.
facial, is what you're saying?
No, it almost was like that.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. So
The hydraulic.
how do you know what a facial feels like or looks or feels like?
Logan told me about it.
Oh, that's not how that works.
He says when he was on the
You
toilet.
said, almost. So apparently there's some experience there.
Oh shit.
Do you guys hang out?
You kind of set yourself up a little bit for that one, buddy.
My week was pretty good. Adam came over and visited, brought over the vet.
Oh,
No, yeah, we did do that. didn't
Yeah,
we?
he had a Corvette over there.
talk about the experience in the shop.
Which one? You got to be more specific.
My buddy that I brought over.
Old Mikey. You mean old Mikey? Yeah. We had no disrespect to Mike. You know, he's a good guy. Just he doesn't
He
have
is.
any experience with really anything, and you know, he was struggling to take a couple bolts off, and got a little upset, and hit a wall. But we won't talk much about that, you know. But other than that, we had a good productive week. Like I said, Adam came over, brought the vet over, did some Bernie burnouts maybe for us down on the road. He didn't. He was, I don't know what his problem was. He didn't do any burnouts for us.
Is that true?
Thanks, Adam.
No, nothing? I mean, those V6s, they do have a hard time trying to do a burnout. But
Yeah, and with one tire, sometimes it just don't work.
Wait, you're driving with one tire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
how's that work?
He's talented. He's a semi-professional race car driver. When you're that good, you can drive with one tire.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man.
Okay. Well,
Tell us a little bit about this vet. Give me some stats. Let's talk about this.
You want to know about mischief?
Mischief. That's
Mischief.
right. She is called
Yes.
Mischief,
Yes.
and I think who
It could be a he.
Who labeled her Mischief? Did you actually do it, or?
Oh yeah. That's all me.
So you're saying it could be a he, it could be a they, them.
Yes.
Right pronouns there.
Depends on what you're feeling that particular day, or
Yeah, it's sort of like that old adage. You're looking for a lady in the street and a freak in the sheets, but it could go the other way too.
what's the way we're talking about?
I would say money pit.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
That's why I haven't done mine. I can't afford that stuff.
You can. It's just what you decide to afford, right? There,
I can't afford it.
when you age out and you have to get a cage, there's no better feeling than Boost at that point in time.
Boost is
Boost
good.
makes everything better.
I am so confused what we're talking about.
I like Boost. I like Boost.
yeah, but you like the Boost drink for elderly. Oh, like insured Boost.
What do you mean elderly?
Believe it or not, my truck's
Hey.
got Boost.
Yeah.
Miller
Mischief
Lite's got
is a
Boost.
corn-fed bitch.
E85.
You finally talked me into it.
E85, I told you. Badass.
Hey, smells like she's always wearing perfume. She doesn't bitch at me. She will throw things at me from time to time.
Are we talking about your imaginary girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
Logan's lost.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, she will throw things at me from time to time.
Well, as long as it's not important things.
So we're running an E85 now. So is that because we were more performance, or were we trying to cool this thing down a little bit more? Like, what was the?
Yeah, it's
All around a better thing. Plus, it's cheaper.
it's when the engine's octane limited.
Spit break. Hold on.
Yeah. So when it's octane limited, meaning you have to either retract timing or you start to detonate and she eats herself, right? You ever seen one eat
Mischief
herself?
eat herself?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen it yesterday.
Well, tell us about yours.
It's secret. I can't.
What
tell.
town were you in?
I can't say that.
Okay.
Wheeling.
Blair.
So back when we were kids, right, we could go just about anywhere and get high octane fuel inexpensively, right? Remember Turbo Blue? You could go over to Shady Side, and it was what $1.75.
Yeah, I remember Shady Side Crow.
I remember when it was $3 a gallon, and now look, regular gas is $3 a gallon.
Yeah, and you can't touch
station, get some
110 octane for less than
Turbo Blue.
what, $10-12 a gallon now, maybe.
Probably.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we can buy 100 octane fuel at the shits over there for, that pisses me off a little bit.
What's that?
I'll get corn on Monday for $2.35 a gallon. I'll go back on Friday and it's $2.75 a gallon.
Well, man, that sucks. I'm paying $3.25 for regular.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're burning 30% more of it. But anyhow, so it's a wash. Other than now you're getting equivalent to 100 octane fuel. Well, now we can crank the timing up, put more boost to it.
Yes, that's what I like. Boost.
Boost makes everything better.
Are we talking about the oxygen boost, where you suck into it?
No.
It's like an air compressor.
No, we didn't. We didn't get any of this at the Lion's Den.
Oh, okay.
None of it came from the Lion's Den.
Well, anyways, my week was shitty. First 2 days of this week, I was sick I had a massive migraine. Couldn't see straight, make myself nauseous, throwing up.
Did you go to work or did you call?
Well, thanks for giving us the COVID now.
I've got COVID.
Hey, I got my 6 booster
Listen,
shots. So I'm
COVID is a regular flu. I don't care what anybody else says. Anyways,
That's a lie. Fauci said different.
Yeah, speaking of the 6 shots, did you ever figure out why that arm was growing out of your back?
I don't know what's wrong.
but anyways,
Can we see it?
Let's edit it out right now.
Okay.
it's not hard right now. It's not going to pop out.
It's good to fight. You miss with this one, you come around. They never see that one coming.
Thank you, Dr. Fauci, for giving Jeff a third appendage to defend himself with.
Thanks, buddy.
What's its pronoun?
It's they, them.
My name's Jeff.
But Wednesday and Thursday, I was busy all the way through both days. Went to work in the morning, then I had to go do grocery shopping, clean the house. Just never had any time for myself all week.
I thought you were married.
I am married.
Yeah, so your wife doesn't clean and stuff for you. And, I mean, you're not making the
I'm
bacon,
not-
right?
I'm not gonna go to that point.
What'd you say earlier?
Yeah, what'd you say earlier?
I didn't say nothing about earlier.
That was
But-
a nice thing. You said she was beautiful, so.
Anyways, we were just really
I think
busy.
I'm hungry for chipped ham.
Okay, Jesus.
Roast beef sounds good.
That's
Oh,
what it was.
my
Yeah, roast
God.
beef sounds
That's
good.
I know.
Roast
Okay,
beef, yeah.
but I guess this is my favorite time of the year anyway. So I was glad to get everything done. for Thursday night. The NFL draft started, so it's like my thing of the year. I love
I've
it.
been waiting all year for that.
For what?
The draft.
NFL
Yeah,
draft?
the NFL.
Oh,
draft.
really?
Jeff catches pass.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I went down to...
It's got a lot of boost.
Is there any boost in this thing in the draft?
Sometimes,
I heard it runs
know.
on the 85.
Okay.
So, all right.
But-
So the draft happened. You know,
So yesterday...
It is happening.
Yesterday,
or is happening. Yeah.
Yes, yesterday the draft started, and I went down to Buffalo Wild Wings of Moundsville. And usually every year they switch it back and forth from St. Clairsville to Moundsville, where they do a draft party, and you write the name down of the pick that's going to get drafted, and if they pick your name out of the hat, you win a prize. I won $40 of gift cards. I won a whiskey glass, beer glass, couple koozies.
Then why ain't you sharing that stuff with us?
Yeah.
Like the
Well, you
whiskey
didn't bring
here
any.
now.
Where's
Because
the?
it's mine.
I mean, me and
I'm
Adam
saying-
would like to have a gift.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
Selfish.
We like to party.
I think he's selfish.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, my name's
anyways,
Bill. I like to party,
Yeah.
and I like to party.
with what?
Whatever.
Okay.
That's Freddie. Freddie likes to party.
I like to party when I do
party with,
Chubbindales.
party with oil, I guess. He's getting faceless by it.
All right. So, what was your highlight of the draft so far?
So, nothing. It's been a real basic, boring draft this year. It has nothing really exciting.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say the NFL, the legit NFL draft, where would it rank with you? 1 to 10.
In all the time I've watched
No,
it,
just
or
just
this
right
year,
now.
or
This
this year.
This year's draft.
I would say 8 out of 10, only because all the
Well, that's
teams.
pretty
Well,
exciting.
that sounds
Yeah.
Well, usually it's a 10 out of 10, but this year it's like those wow picks aren't being picked. It's people that the teams are picking players that
Well, they're picking
fit
for
what they
needs.
need. Yeah. So a lot over the past years has been the wow picks. People are just like picking the guys that are gonna have the most celebrity look.
So, Crow, where you at on that?
Well, you know,
I mean, where's it fall in your 1 to 10 scale?
well, it's about a -3 for me. Yeah. So, but I guess what I really want to know is how does it stack up against the Redneck Roundtable?
That's not.
NFL
not
draft?
even-
a comparison.
not even
I
close.
mean, there's.
We're at plus
We have the
15.
best team.
Big Sean.
Well, I'm curious.
Can we
I
throw
tell you,
our names out?
I'll tell you what. If you,
I mean,
the listeners,
wait a minute, Logan.
the listeners,
Logan.
if you guys haven't watched the Redneck Roundtable Dream Team draft yet, please go do and watch that.
But listen, we'll bring out Titsworth, and he'll kill everybody.
Yeah.
and we'll bring out the BJ with it in shorts.
Hey, we got the best thing. Now, that was exciting.
Now, that would be a 10 to 10.
Right. I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
And forgive us, Adam wasn't here for the draft, and I don't think he's watched the episode yet, But you guys want to run through our offensive team? We haven't done our defense yet. That's still coming.
We did the defense.
Oh, did we do it on the same?
We did it the same
yeah,
way.
we did.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, remember Bobby
Oh, that's
Boucher's
right,
our
'cause
linebacker.
Yeah, we're
By
gonna
the
do our
way,
special
that
teams
episode
stuff.
is coming out soon, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to just give Adam a taste of who made the cut?
Logan probably has a list.
You got the list, Logan?
It's at home.
Oh, we don't have the list. Did you take
Wait a minute.
Oh, you took a picture
I
of the
have
list.
a list of it.
Jeff.
I wasn't here.
Well, he's
There
on
we
one.
go. Bravo.
And I'll
Bravo.
hand it over
Now,
to
let
Jerry.
us explain to Adam what we did.
Well, let him give you the list.
What
and
we
then
ought
you
to do is, as you call their names, they should get up on the table. And
we did that already.
Is that the list?
Yeah, that's on the video. We did that.
Is that the list?
So that's the offense, yeah.
Well, give him some names.
Okay, so, all right. So for our tight end, I don't know if you guys have seen that yet, but his name was Dick Butts.
And it's tight.
Now,
Yeah,
Adam, they got
it's
on
fine.
here by name recognition, or it had to be in some kind of movie, or
Yeah.
it had to be
really
associated with
stats
football.
didn't.
It's not stats; it's name recognition.
Yeah.
So if you have a stupid name, you're on our team.
But I think our second favorite guy is Cordell Walker.
For sure. He's the best.
For sure.
He has the leading rushing record from a high school team that played in the NFL. Yeah, he's good.
Whatever that means, but
I think our receiving core just all around is awesome. We got.
Well, let's
let's hear
no,
it.
wait a minute. Quit jumping around. You need to start at the beginning Who's the main guy? Who's our quarterback?
All right, reset. We'll start at the beginning. So our quarterback is Dick Shiner.
What is it? What's his name again?
Dick Shiner.
Shriner? Or are you saying Shriner or Shiner?
Don't do this to me again.
Oh, sorry, it's Shiner.
Shiner.
Shriner.
I think I can help with the
Jesus.
Shiner situation.
I'll
Okay.
clog your toilet again.
So
if you keep talking like that.
so Dick Shiner is our quarterback.
Dick Shiner. Then we start with the offensive line center. B.J. Cohen.
B.J.
So
Cohen.
B.J. gives
got a
it to
BJ.
Dick.
on
Yeah,
our
so B.J. gives the ball to Dick.
Man, we really need to draw a map.
Yeah. We'll get there. Okay, so go ahead.
But so going on a right tackle, we got King Large.
Yeah, so King Large is coming in.
Big boy right
You know,
there.
he's protecting BJ that's going to Dick, protecting Dick.
He
Right.
got the large king meal at Burger King.
Right or left?
Right tackle.
Right tackle.
Yep.
Okay, go.
So right guard, we got David Sharts.
Yes, and Sharts is good, real good. Sharts is quick. You just got to really watch your distance.
He runs really
flies out.
fast.
Yeah,
Run, too.
his runs. He runs really fast. You got to watch.
His runs are special.
And to be honest with you, Dick's got up into Sharts a couple times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was accidental,
Yeah.
but
Shit happens.
it happens. Hey, man, it's football. Anything happens. So, yeah.
But our left guard is Tom Wiener.
Yeah, so anytime that Wiener and Sharks start to get together, it's a mess usually.
Yeah.
It's
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, you got to be careful in there. So you can see where things start to get a little
Yeah, you
bit
see how-
And then
chaotic.
our left tackle, Parker Titsworth.
Yeah.
I like the tits word.
Yeah.
I like the tits. It's worth something, but I like the tits word.
And Dick always seems to go to Tits.
Yes, he goes
Yeah.
to his side all the time.
That's weird.
Yep.
Yes.
Our halfback is Al Bundy.
Yeah, there
Al
you
Bundy.
go. You know,
Yeah, Al Bundy once scored 4 consecutive touchdowns in a single game. High school game at Polk High.
I
Yep.
thought it was the Pee Wee.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, go.
You're thinking of another movie, but
But our tight end, like I said, is Dick Butts. But by the way, I found out Dick Butts actually lived here before he passed away a few years ago.
really,
He played for the Wheeling.
he didn't pass away. He's in our dreams, our team forever.
Well, he played for the Wheeling.
Miners.
No, the team in the '60s.
It was called Ironman.
Yeah, he played for the Ironmen. So that's a.
So did the guy off the
statistic.
Jeffersons, the dad. He played for him.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
All right, proceed.
Okay. Wide receiver.
Well, we already did this whole episode, so I don't think our
Yeah, no.
know.
Wide receiver. Well, if you haven't watched. Oh,
We're just trying to give Adam some.
Yeah, we're just trying to bring Adam up
But our
to
wide
speed.
receivers are Cordell Walker, a fair hooker,
Fair hookers.
and
hooker.
Dakota Fag.
Yeah.
The Cody Fag, yeah.
It's not what you think, but we honor him.
Okay. Yeah. So we got a pretty stacked team right there.
So now I know that I'm not playing football on that team.
Well, yes, you are. You're the coach.
You're the water. Water boy.
No. We already got Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, but he's not our water
He's-
boy. He's actually in it.
Yeah, he's actually there. So
Well, I don't know.
We're the coaches here, so we are the team.
I don't know what the real game plan is here, but let's go around a table. Imagine you were a professional NFL football player. What would be your favorite position, and how would you play it? Go, Jeffrey.
Tackle.
Wow.
Oh, I know.
Well,
What'd you say?
I said that's all I know.
Fair point.
how would you describe your action of play? What would you be known for as a tackle?
Just takedowns.
Yes.
Pancakes.
Okay.
Pancakes.
Vicious takedowns.
Yes.
Remember with the third arm?
Yeah.
Yes, I did forget the third arm.
Yep.
Okay, next.
Oh,
That's
you
you.
looking at me?
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry. You're up.
Oh man, it'd be linebacker. I want to kill somebody. I do. I want to run and take.
All right, Ray Lewis.
I will. That's me.
Jerry's the
You
new
need
Ray
an
Lewis.
enforcer, and I will be
You ain't
that.
gonna catch me, boy. My third arm be out.
But we're on the same team.
I know, we practice.
Someone comes up through the hole. Bam! I'm going to get him.
Billy?
I got to go quarterback.
You're too short.
Yeah, we're imagining
Listen,
here.
they get all the chicks.
You look a little more like
Yeah,
a
not
center.
with your shit though.
You look like more
But
like
I
a
wouldn't
center.
be. I would be great at this position.
And why is that?
Because I get
Okay,
chicks.
okay, wait a
The
minute.
ball's bigger than you.
Yes.
What does that have to do with
And you'd be
anything?
touching two balls
Wait a minute.
longer than you can see over the line and get rid
Wait a
of the
minute.
ball.
We're all in a huddle. Call play.
Blue 42.
No, we have to do a play. That's the call.
We're going to do the. For me,
Call out a play.
For me, it's the Hail Mary every time. Get to the end zone. I'm throwing it, bud.
But we got Al Bundy back there.
Well, listen, you asked me what I wanted to do.
Okay, wait a minute. We're in a huddle.
That's his imagination.
I know,
He's
we're
allowed
all in
to
a
have
huddle
it.
here. Okay, what we do, quarterback?
Staley. Number 69, Staley.
He's supposed to be the brains of the operation.
Oh my
Hail
God.
Mary. Get open, somebody, and I'm passing you the ball.
Jeff should have no problem with that third arm.
No, I can be right. I don't even have to look back. Catches it, and I feel it. I'm like, all right, go, Fauci, thanks. Touchdown.
Shout out to Fauci.
That's a good one.
I got a question. It might not be real appropriate, and it kind of gets away from this just a little bit.
All right, go ahead.
And
Is it about the
Did
third
you
arm?
hear?
yeah, it is about the third arm. And it's got me intrigued right now because I'm sitting here thinking right now,
Kinda scared.
like, how do...
Is this rated R?
Yeah, it's definitely... It may be a little overrated.
Should we
R.
say it a little bit quiet?
I mean, I really don't think it matters.
Okay.
What would you consider, like, what would a reach around be? Because it's back there.
Let me
Like,
tell you about this. I can give 3 hand jobs.
well, that's what I'm-
$5 a piece. That's $15. Well, you're making 10.
Wait a minute, that'd be a reach over.
that's why I was just concerned. I didn't know what it would be, but okay.
Down, knees, somebody behind, 2 in the front.
Yeah, so I would be quarterback.
Don't forget your feet.
No, I can't go down.
Logan.
I would be. I'd be the fullback. I would.
Big back.
Yep. Be the big refrigerator.
But I hate to tell you, they eliminated a fullback years ago.
So what's it there now?
Tight end usually comes in blocks. There's no more fullback anymore in football.
Sometimes.
Never.
Well, okay. Then in that case, I would
Okay, name one in the NFL right now. Name at fullback.
What about fantasy football?
Kyle Juszczyk.
He's retired years ago.
No, he's not. He plays for the 49ers.
He's also a tight end.
Okay, anyway.
Whoa! Who is the football man?
Wait a minute.
He doesn't.
No,
He
feel like
doesn't
somebody
play
just
tight end
got
very
schooled.
often.
Wait a minute,
He
he's
doesn't play tight end very often.
But he is a tight end. There is no fullback in the NFL right now.
I disagree. Anyways, so okay, I would.
Can you pick another position? Go.
I'd be in tight end.
Okay.
I like catching balls.
Well,
We all know that one.
All right, Freddie, let's move on. Freddie,
I'd have to go safety.
Oh, there you go.
safety,
You look like
safety,
a
safety.
That's exactly why. SD3.
SD3. That's
There
it.
you go.
Safety, safety, safety. Defense, defense, defense.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Me and
that's
Freddie's on defense. We're gonna rock them.
Yep.
So SD3 is that short for small dick 3 inches?
Now don't say that too loud. Chris might get a little irritated.
Oh yeah, no. It's actually going to be our motto this year. One of our mottos that the boss came up with of safety, 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 defense, defense, defense. That's what we're going to teach our guys this year. That's where their mindset's supposed to be as they're working out.
so
on
you're
the
talking
field.
about 3 safeties, and you blew a hydraulic line on him.
Well, this doesn't go into effect until Monday.
Unless you're on property.
Well, no, it just doesn't go into effect until Monday.
Somebody's
That's the
on
start of
comp
the-
'cause
that's the start
someone
of the
punched the
season.
wall.
Yeah, that's the start of the
Yeah.
season's Monday. So
Safety, guy punched the wall.
He's on comp.
Safety, turned the hydraulic line loose, about to kill somebody.
no, it was just himself. It wasn't somebody.
No, it was you.
No, I was nowhere near you. Oh no,
Yeah, but what about
You were about to get under the trailer.
yeah, it could.
So it was kind of a good thing.
Let me ask you, was he pissing himself laughing at you, drowning in oil?
He was. He was. But honestly,
Is it true? He said you were laying on the ground going, stop, it's too much.
no, I wasn't laying
One
on the
at a
ground.
time.
It was only one line. But no.
Yeah, because 2 at a time, man, that's a lot right there.
Well,
Now,
you
he
know
can
about
handle
it.
2 at a time.
Well, you would know that, I guess.
No, I don't.
Well, you catch the balls.
house.
Right. But no, honestly, it was a good thing that it happened because he was about to crawl underneath that trailer.
So that's where the safety first comes in.
So
Yeah, I guess.
so Billy was tickling the balls to spray out oil on you. Is that what was going
There was
on?
no balls.
No, there's no balls. You're thinking of balls.
You're in a whole different.
You was
place
in an
right
orgy.
Now, guys.
Yeah,
last
he's
week
getting under
at
the trailer
at the
but
raffle.
He's trying to tickle the balls, make it feel better. So they
You think you're back in high school in gym class? Please stop.
In the locker room. Everybody
Okay, all
walking
right,
in
we're
there, hands
we're
sticking
moving
out.
on from the football. All right, we're moving on from the football.
Adam's got a. What's your position?
Oh yeah, what was your position?
Yeah, you didn't say.
I have two.
Oh.
Oh,
Here we go.
Yes.
Two. Oh, he plays offense and defense.
Well, I can.
Travis
I can
Hunter
go
over
both
there.
ways.
He goes both ways.
One, I like to be a cheerleader.
Are you by?
And I'm not sure if that's considered an NFL professional football.
It is.
Yeah,
It
oh,
is.
yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
It is.
Yeah, so certainly I like to be the guy at the bottom of the
You look beyond the bottom,
what do they
don't
call
you?
it? They
Pyramid?
Call that,
I got you. I
call it
don't
a
know what
post.
it is, but I know what it is.
I think they call that the postman.
Support
Maybe,
man. Something.
maybe something. Anyhow, I'm the guy.
That guy?
I'm the guy standing here like this.
Oh God.
So that's my first position. The second one is definitely Freddie kind of took it from me. Free safety, definitely. I
All
like,
right, he said, "Oh, he knows something."
Two
about
safety
football.
guys.
Look at
I
that.
feel better already.
I like to run around aimlessly sometimes.
Now, Freddie, are you strong safety then? If he's free safety,
Yeah, I'll be strong safety.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
I
Hey,
actually
this is
played
football
strong safety for
It's
Philadelphia.
nothing better than cutting the legs out from underneath of them. Woohoo! Yeah.
Small but mighty.
oh jeez.
Yes.
All right, so
Imagine you were a professional chainsaw, not the operator, but the chainsaw itself.
well, you just piqued Jeff's interest right
Here
there.
we go.
What are you talking about? Hey, you think we can
Spit break, spit break.
E85 in my chainsaw?
Absolutely. 30% bigger main jet, baby.
Hey, this baby's fuel injected, so we might put a little bigger pump on it, but I think it'll handle it.
I know nothing about chainsaws.
Well,
Freddie don't either.
Just put a bigger jet in it.
I don't even know what like a
Putting the
Three-
chain
You
on
know
back.
what
like a
chainsaw-
347?
Let's get talking about
let's
that.
talk about chainsaws.
Like a
Jeff,
347
let's go
jet?
The number one guy right there. He loves
Hey,
cutting wood,
yo!
everything.
Whoa.
Anything has to do with wood. Put your arms down. It's a little rough, boy. I'm just telling you.
Sweating.
It's pretty bad. I don't know if the chainsaw got you excited or what.
Well,
but
no,
looks-
it was. You know what I mean? When I think about a steel chainsaw,
Well, talking about
the
wood
best
got-
chainsaws ever made, I get excited.
talking about wood got him
I don't
excited.
think so.
Well, wait a minute. Is it steel or still? Mm-hmm.
It's still
A little bit
It's
of both.
debatable. Let's debate
It
it.
is, it
It's
is.
technically still, but you know, I grew up calling it steel.
That's what
I
I've
was
always
taught.
called it.
But it's if we're here,
It's spelled
we're-
differently?
We're being politically correct. It's still. How do you feel about
What do you
that?
think?
Billy, you're all wrong. The correct saying of the company is steel. While some people will say that still, the correct pronunciation is stale.
Gay.
What? Which part?
The still.
Still's
gay.
but it's its actual name though. That's like
What are we talking about?
Chainsaws, Logan.
chainsaws.
Still.
I feel pretty good about
Chain-
Oh,
that.
you're talking about the STIHL.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
it's
go.
steel.
Listen, we understand this is in the laboring world, like people that work.
Okay, you know
This is
what?
how me and Crow feel when you guys are talking about football.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, go ahead.
All
Let's
right.
go.
So you ever ran a chainsaw?
Once, and I almost cut my finger off.
Your finger?
Yeah, because I put my hand down there to pick it up.
That was a ham slicer.
Oh.
That was a ham slicer, Billy.
A roast beef grinder.
No. We're gonna stop with the roast beef.
All right. So let's go.
You may
Right
want,
now,
you may
right
want to
now.
edit that out.
Right
Let's
now,
talk about it.
top 3 chainsaws. 3 being the worst, 1 being the best. Go, Jeff.
I don't know. I say Husqvarna, Vevor. Yeah.
Whore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what the Vevor is.
Steel's up there.
Yeah. But 3 to 1. What's the worst, second best, and then your favorite chainsaw?
I say Husqvarna's the top.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that's going to start a big fight. And
Yeah.
Steel's top notch too. I mean,
I like Husqvarna.
And then you're going to go. What was your third?
V-bore.
V-bore is going to be your third one.
The worst.
Are you
the worst one?
The little
Did you say
Yeah, the little Chinese
Beta
sauce.
whore?
So what's that little black one that I got over at the house? That
Not a
chain,
wild
the-
thing. That's
yeah,
a Poland.
the one that I put the chain
That's
on backwards.
Poland champion,
Yeah, I don't know.
old junk.
Oh, since we're on chainsaws, it's a funny story here, and Jeff can relate. You guys will all love this story, right? So
Is
Freddie,
this about Freddie?
this is about Freddie. So Freddie,
the safety guy?
the safety guy, yeah. Freddie gets himself a chainsaw. He's a big boy now, and
Give him a little flex.
we drug some trees that we cut down up on the hill by his house.
Hold on. First of all, does the chainsaw he have? Does it take a battery?
No.
Okay.
No.
When you start it, do you pull the string all the way out and hold it, and then it starts, or do you have to actually pull the string?
You got to keep pulling.
Okay. Go.
Okay. So Freddie goes up to start cutting up some logs. He gets up there. He's cutting some logs.
It's going fine.
It's going good. He's
Going
having,
good.
but he starts having some issues.
Was
with
making
the saw.
sparks.
No, he wasn't making any
Not
sparks
yet.
or anything.
No
Not
sparks.
yet.
But during this period, I get a call from Jeff, and Jeff says, "Are you down there cutting wood?" And I said, "No, I'm allergic to
I was
wood."
in my garage.
So he said, "Well, somebody's down there, and this chainsaw is just singing." And he said, "And nothing looks like it's happening." He said, "I'm watching a dude right now standing on the log that this other dude's cutting, and it looks like an accident waiting to happen." But this chainsaw,
Film it, baby.
He said this chainsaw's been
I
running
scared
for
to
like
go down.
he said the chainsaw's been running for like a half hour, and they don't look like they've moved.
Well, there's a nice sized pile of firewood out there, but the chain got loose and it flew off. And then,
Oh, okay, so were
I'm sitting here trying to put it back on, and then
pretending
this
to
is
cut
whenever
When it was
he
running?
So when the chain was off, was you still trying to
No.
I'm
Okay.
sure 'cause that's what it sounded like.
But at no point that you were sawing did you notice the chain had enough slack in it to where it could actually come off the bar.
Well, it was tight. I checked it before I started cutting, and then
You got to tighten the bolts up,
Yeah.
and then it just came loose and flew off.
Well, after I cut so much, then it started coming loose, and then I had my buddy, little homie, we call him, Landon. He was up there cutting, and that's whenever it came off. And then I was like, all right, well, let me see it. So I took the chain off. Well, first I tried to tighten it back up, and it wouldn't work, so I took it all apart, put the chain back on it, but the chain was on backwards.
Hold on, could you please say that one more
repeat that.
time?
The chain was on backwards.
Okay, I thought that's what you said. I just wanted to double
So-
check.
So then that's whenever he gets the call from Jeff, and then it's just fucking,
So-
it's going
But
crazy.
technically, that was safety because he couldn't cut nothing.
Yeah, he couldn't hurt himself, kind
Yeah,
of.
so when he's holding it and everything, and he had it running with holding on to the
So the
chain
next
and everything.
day anyway, I picked Freddie up to go to work, and I'm like, "What were you doing last night?" Like, I got a call that you're down here, cutting this wood. And he was like, "We were cutting that firewood up." He said, "And it's weird." He said, "The thing cut like butter." And then we went back. All I did was put the chain back on, and we went back up, and it wouldn't cut. And I said, "Well, did you put the chain on backwards?" And Freddie says, "Shut the F up." And I said, "No, seriously, did you put your chain on backwards?" He said, "You can put the chain on backwards."
Well, I was just thinking that when you guys were talking, like, how
There's a certain way, Logan.
The thread,
doesn't the chain
teeth.
go the same way?
Yes,
But-
but you
I don't
But
think
the
can.
cutters
had
are
a-
in one notch, so if you put the chain on
Yeah, you put it
it's on the
backwards.
back side, so it would have to go reverse to cut. And they don't go reverse, they go one way.
Well, this tells you that I never cut really wood very much. So.
Yeah. So again, that was the funny story. There.
How did you get the chain clear off the saw?
Oh, it'll happen. I've had it happen.
All you professionals have had the chain come clear off the saw.
Well, it just popped.
You get down
It wasn't clear off.
You
I
get a
had
big log and out tighten up on there, and that thing starts stretching. I've had them fall. I mean, it's not often. They got to be kind of loose, but I've had
Maintain your tool regularly.
I do.
That's what I always
keep
say.
it
Take
lubed
care of
up.
your tool, buddy.
well, I
Best
got
thing is
I keep mine lubed up.
I got this one out in some dude's shed that he's like, yeah, you guys can go in there and get whatever you want. We was cutting grass for him, and then we had this old red one which I put back together. That one works.
So did you get
Decent.
that pile cut up?
Not all of it.
So you were down
lot
there
of it.
all night
No, I
with
was
5
like
gallons of gas, and you didn't get that pile cut.
5 gallons.
Freddie, I was at my house. I heard that song for an hour. And I'm like,
Breaking it in, for goodness sakes. Relax.
yeah.
Did you see how
I
big
tried
that
to call
pile
my buddy
was?
up. I'm like, dude, the safety guy down there, I don't know what's going on. It's not looking good. I was like,
He was
I'm
definitely concerned. Yeah, he was definitely concerned about it.
But
probably
he was so
have wanted your
concerned that he
assistance.
couldn't bring his chainsaw down and
I couldn't, like,
show me how to do
Yes,
it.
you can.
No, like,
You
I'm
gotta help
standing
a
up
brother
there and
out.
I'm hearing him. I'm like, oh, this ain't good. Oh, somebody's gonna die.
He's like, let it happen. Let it
Then he
happen.
turned it into an axe, and I'm like, it's still.
I had a splitting ball down there too.
You ever seen that video where the guy starts a chainsaw and he puts a bar between his legs? I saw that.
Go down there.
Well, luckily, he had the chain on backwards. So.
What really happened, he was choking on the
Actually,
Ain't nothing like Saturday night under the stars.
Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining in on the Redneck Roundtable today. Just wanted to do a quick shout out to our sponsors with Simplified Paving. Simplified Paving has all your paving needs on Facebook. Also to the High Valley 3 Knockers on Facebook. Guys, follow them on there too. Alright, guys. Also remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel here. And don't forget to follow us on Spotify. We have our podcast on there too. And we are opening up a TikTok here soon. Make sure you guys keep an eye out for that. And we will see you guys soon. Yo!
Strong with dirt bikes, mud trucks, we can't go wrong.